Yeah, Disney, Netflix, everyone but fucking Amazon.
Well, Disney kind of balanced out their ratio because Disney used to be the 10 or whatever it was. It went up to 15 or 16. But
Yeah,
they dropped their premium price. So when they used to have premium movies drop, you'd have to pay $37 to watch it,
mm.
like, until it released or something like that. But now what they do is, because you pay the upper price, they just
We
release.
just wait for it to release.
Well, that's what they do now. They just release at premium price to Disney now, and there's no fee because it's in the initial fee now.
So,
So like
yeah, but
Strange
still,
World
that's
and all
a
that things like
high
that.
asking price when you got Amazon who's giving away pretty much their streaming for
Oh yeah,
free.
Amazon's still the better one because, like I say, you pay your $7. We pay $7 or $8
That's
in
the
conversion.
that's less. That's less. That's the
You,
sub's worth more than that.
you get this you get the Twitch sub out of it. You get
The
access to the
games,
Prime. You get free games and add-ons and DLCs. Then you get your free shipping,
Amazon Prime, which is same,
and then you get
shipping like
your
music.
Amazon Music as well, which is your Audible or something like that. You get some of that stuff with it as
Mm.
well. So there's all these things.
All for $7.
Mm.
$6.99, I think it is.
I like
Yeah.
to thank Rabbi Priest Bill Clinton.
Like I always say, like just get fucking Prime. They've got better shows.
Rabbi Priest Bill Clinton.
Rabbi Priest.
Oh my god.
Rabbi
Fucking,
Priest.
before we start any further, this week I'm drinking Master Mary's Spiced Gold Rum.
Master Mary's.
Master Mary's?
I think it's just Sailor Jerry's.
Sailor Jerry's? Master Mary's?
Sailor Jerry's is a rum.
Yes, that's, Master Mary
Yeah,
spiced.
Master Mary, Sailor Jerry's. Like
Yeah, all these spiced rums out there. Gotta get
speaking
that
of rum,
spiced gold. Get some rum.
I introduced a lot of people to the band Ailstorm.
Aelstrom, yeah.
Ailstorm. That's fucking pirate metal.
Mm, it's good.
Think about
It's good.
rum, drinking, fucking
Good old Aelstrom.
zombies.
Yeah, they have
Zombies at the pirate ship.
all kinds of stuff. Pirate metal.
I introduced them and they're like, what the fuck is this? I love it. Like, it's fucking good.
It's such a good. It's such a good. Everyone's been trying to do it lately, the segment, but no one beats it. Like original freaking Christian Bale, and fucking
What?
Psycho, American Psycho. So the memes from
Oh,
where does that
yeah.
now? It's like yeah, like
Right?
so good in that. He just like all the memes come from that. Like there's so many good memes.
Just Christian Bale in general.
Whereas we're in
Did you
the
see him in that Ford versus Ferrari?
no, I haven't watched that movie yet.
Fucking good.
It's supposed to be good. I want to watch it based on true story.
Yes. He
Good
actually,
to see.
I think he plays a British man. His own fucking
I
nationality
think
for
so.
once.
Yeah.
He sounds so different when he uses his actual accent, though.
I know it's
I was
weird.
like,
Like wait, that's right. You
because the
forget.
first time I ever really seen him was the Batman, like Batman Begins and that. Like that's the first time I really saw him in a fucking movie.
Mm.
I was like, he's speaking American.
Yeah.
So I was like, hearing him like, he's fucking British?
Yeah. I know, you don't realise. Oh, fucking.
Crazy.
Well, before we go any further, fucking excited for another week, bro. Another week. As always, new season, new week, new episode. Oh,
You stuff for your earlobes. Holes? Lobes?
earlobes.
Earlobes? Ear
For
holes?
your earlobes. I mean, that's
I was trying to
not.
make it.
As if you're
I
teasing.
was
As
trying
if
to.
we're teasing. We're teasing
Hey,
them. So it's their earlobes if we're teasing them. Just
right? We're
give the
tickling. We're
asthma.
tickling the lobes.
Anyway, what's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. Fucking, I love it. I never get old of it, eh? Honestly, it never get old. It never gets old doing the bloody
It
podcast.
does when it's hot.
Yeah, it's a bit warm for him at the moment. So it's
I was
actually
like,
gonna
can
get.
we should delay this, Daz, but I was like, oh, fuck,
Just
nah.
do it. Just be done with it. But yeah, no, fucking. I don't know, like I said, I've said it many times. Like, never gets old. I fucking love doing this. It's so much
No,
fun. It's fucking same old shit.
we get old. The podcast doesn't.
Right? It's ageless. The podcast is ageless.
Podcast is fucking ageless.
Be around
We may
forever.
be 4 seasons in, but doesn't feel like it.
No, I mean I'm starting to get some more greys
Oh.
coming through. Lighter hair
Head's
coming
getting
through.
older.
Getting older.
I'm
Seen,
getting there eventually.
You're getting close to your what? You're 30. You're 30 this year or 30 last year?
Oh, almost 31,
You're 31 this year. That's right. Fucking.
and no grey.
Just wait till
Yeah,
you get
because no kids.
that.
Almost,
uh,
like it's too hot to drink.
yeah, you fucking tea and you're hot.
Um,
And you got a tea.
I only just fucking made that, so
Yeah, you gotta wait for it to cool down a little bit.
yeah, no kids, no fucking greys, no stress.
No, I mean it's truthful though.
Well, I
It's
better say no
tiring.
whammon.
It's
So
tiring.
that's
I
still
mean
not grey.
that's a bit of a downside, isn't it? I mean not
What?
really. Having women, no women.
Don't see why. I don't see why it is.
No, it's pretty easy being a bachelor.
Mm.
Cruisy.
Look at George Clooney.
George Clooney, the best bachelor around, making his Nescafe.
Exactly.
Nescafe.
That's fucking ads.
I love it. I like how it always got to the point where he started off drinking it, and then over time he'd always like want to drink it, but then someone would steal it, or he could never get a chance to drink it. And
Right?
It went from him drinking it to them basically not getting it, and him becoming like he'd brew it, and everyone else would get to have it. It's like fucking crazy. Yeah, it's funny.
It's like they planned it out in stages, isn't it? Like they just went.
Progressive.
Let's start him off drinking. Or trying to drink. And
You
it's
need to
like,
cut out your coffee, George Clooney. You need to stop drinking your coffee. You need to cut it out.
Right?
You drink it too much.
maybe it was an intervention.
Subtle intervention. Oh god.
It's kind of wide. It kind of got wide into his brain.
Yeah.
He takes a sip. It's bad, so he just hands it off.
I always laughed that the cup was always like a really tiny cup. It's like the whole thing was
I
always
think
like
it's a
one,
teacup, but it's
like
got
one
like,
shot or
coffee
two
in
shots. It's just like they're done. It's like oh, I'm
It.
gonna have
Oh, it's because it was
Like-
the Nespresso,
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
it?
just a
So
shot.
just
It's
a little.
a little shot. It's like psh.
Mm.
It's like
Yeah, that little shot can fucking pick you right up though.
yeah. You take the shot and you go, and you're out of there. Just fucking pew. But I don't know.
Well, no, not in his case. Everyone else got it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Fucking crazy.
It's like what's that other one? There's been a few of them who do them kind of ads.
They're always in them. They're always in the ads. There's like
They're in it, but like the Johnny Depp and the perfume one or whatever it is, the cologne one.
Yeah.
Like it's the cologne, but it's him playing guitar, just like, and it's like the cologne.
Some weird ads out there. There's some wild ads.
I mean, it's his cologne, but it's like he's playing guitar, and it's like he didn't say a word.
Mm.
It's got that voiceover of someone else. It's like
Just him jamming out.
Noir, the fuck it's called.
Yeah. There's always something
Noir?
like sponsored.
Noir?
They
I don't
they're
fucking
very
know.
sponsored thing. They always got something. Oh,
Well, they
my
kind of
God.
have to. Like, you almost want like Johnny Depp, where he's fucking cologne. Like,
Yeah. Oh, what a week. What a
it
week.
probably smells
for
like
you
cat piss. Who
guys.
fucking knows?
Who knows?
That's what we should do, Daz.
What? Do a cat piss cologne? Cat piss
No,
cologne?
we should just get like the celebrity endorse, like what they make, like get Johnny Depp's
Oh
cologne.
yeah. Buy
get
some
someone else.
and yeah.
And, like,
well, that's why
What
I
we
think
should be doing? Like,
we're gonna. That's something we're gonna start looking into for this season as well. I don't know whether we're gonna conclude it part of the podcast or if we're gonna have other videos coming up. But I think we're thinking of doing
Videos,
do like some reviews.
make him
and
a high
stuff, like,
production
do
video instead
events
of
and reviews or something like that. So kind of like some
Yeah,
like our
of weird
preference.
stuff.
So we'll get similar things, like maybe if it's like clones, we'll go out and buy the same things, and we can choose our preference. We can do like how like there's those charts people do. Where it's like A tier, B tier, C. Like we might even look. At
You got
clones
the
and like-
S, A, B, C, D.
So we could
up to
always
F, I think,
get-
isn't it?
get the colognes or deodorants,
Well,
whatever.
F is just fucked. Like,
Yeah, we'll just do our own rating and make up our own fucking thing for them. But yeah, I think that's something we could do. If you guys are interested, definitely keep an eye out for those because yeah, we're thinking of different
I
things.
swore in the first few seconds.
No,
Oops.
no, we've been going for like the first 9 minutes, so we're fine.
Yeah, it's like eight. It's like the first 8 seconds. You can't swear or violence. So
Yeah, demonetize the video, something silly like that. Stupid.
that's gone
Go
back
back.
to like YouTube's first founding area now. That's gone all the way back, all those years. People getting flagged for it.
Ah, who cares? We're still doing the same old thing. We don't really care.
No, but all those poor creators out there who are getting like flagged for
Shouldn't
stuff
be
they done
swearing?
like a decade ago.
Yeah, that's true. Eh.
That shouldn't be
Screw
affected.
Isn't it judge a character? You don't judge. You judge a person by the first 8 seconds.
Is it 8?
No.
No, I think it's something like that. Like what? 30?
I think that's what they're
seconds?
trying to get at. I think that's mostly what they're trying to get at. But
Yeah, but 8 seconds is fuck all.
I know. But if you're swearing at them, but it's like, have you met an Aussie? Have you met an Aussie? We swear in every fucking second.
An Aussie, a fucking even the Brits, like,
Yeah, I think, but still, we're pretty feral.
they swear more than us, I think.
But I know it's weird when Aussies swear, it seems so chill. But
It's not offensive.
Britons swear as much as we do, but they always seem aggressive when they're rambling on.
Same as Americans.
Like they ramble on and they swear, but they sound like they're aggressive or they're getting riled up or offended. We're just like we start swearing, you're like, oh yeah, whatever. Like I think it's maybe our tone.
Like literally, we enter the Discord call. What's going on, cunt? What's so bad about that?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Bo. It's just funny. I don't understand the sense of humor.
We call each other that, and like it's not offensive.
You are cunt.
Exactly.
Like
the rest of the world's just like, oh, when you fucking hear it.
I know.
It's like they hold their fucking breath.
I know. It's so
like,
bad
you're
when
gonna take that? Yeah.
It's like that's what I mean. When you try and get mad at something, you want to try and get mad at something. It's like you're a fucking cunt. And it's just like you're just like okay, you just laugh at it. Like
no, the thing is, though, you know when someone's pissed. You know when they're joking. You know when they're like, there's a kind of tone to it.
Mm.
That the Americans and like Britain, they don't get it.
Mm. I understand. You do not understand.
I don't understand.
Comment below if you do or don't understand. Just comment below. I don't know. Don't give a fuck, honestly.
That means if I comment, I don't understand.
Like if you agree, like if you disagree. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's like the old thing. It's like this comment if you like boobs, men, or gravy fries. It's just like Frank has liked this. It's like, what do you like? It's up to you to figure it out.
It's interpretation right there.
It's always bait.
Probably likes all three.
Some gravy, chips, and boobs with the boys.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
With yeah, but you didn't put with the boys though. You I forgot what you put the first time, but it wasn't with the boys.
I know. You like guys, like boobs, like guys.
You like fucking tripping it up.
I don't know.
Tripping it up, making it fresh.
That's making it fresh.
Kind of.
Oh, that's weird. See, like it's weird. Like technically at the moment, I'm gonna be honest here. Like I'm having fun, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know what the fuck to talk about. Like I feel like I've almost got stage blankness. You know when you go to you like have and then your brain just goes.
Oh, a bit like that right now.
Like empty, your brain's just and you're just like I'm just gonna and just vomit up words.
I do have something though.
Yeah.
The last 2 nights I've been smashing Dying Light.
Yep.
Dying Light 2. I'm far in the game on my playthrough. I was playing with Blake last night.
Yeah.
I got 2 trophies that I should have got on my playthrough.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't have them, but I'm further in my game.
What the fuck?
I've done the exact same missions, but on the co-op I got the trophies.
They never popped before.
I'm thinking the game is bugged when I played it.
I think most probably was.
Which means, what have I done that I've missed?
Well, you'll find out when you keep playing it.
I want to play single player again.
I might play that one day. Don't know.
Like that game is still so fucking stressful. I scored like a little bitch, like maybe 5 times.
I was gonna say we started playing the COD co-op missions together, and oh my god, how fucking wild were they?
Well, that was crack. Fucking. I literally heard a snap.
Like those NPCs are fucking wild.
15 minis.
They're hackers.
No, the NPCs. The fucking minigun guys and the heli choppers. Whee!
And the grenaders, they just pinpoint know exactly where you are. And they just lob grenades. They and they
yeah, they're a bit OP. Like
it's like they know exactly where you are and they can shoot any range. They just got to tilt. Boom, 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 boom. Like you motherfucker, what?
We got killed how many times by those fucking grenades?
We learned to get around it, but we got.
Coming in, lay down.
Because we still got a couple of more of those missions to do. Because I want to get those other skins.
There's only 3 to do, thankfully.
Hmm.
But one's fucking ridiculous. 15 minutes, but I had a 4-minute timer.
Yeah.
The Infinity Ward done it in 4 minutes.
I don't even know how that made sense.
It does make sense because you can probably do it because you get 2 people land at 2 spots.
Yeah.
Then the third one you just go grab.
Yeah, true.
And then evac. So maybe you could do it, but like you've really got to know what the fuck you're doing.
They hacked it by dropping in 10 players. That actually happened. It makes me laugh when you play Call of Duty. Just how people when it's a skill issue, people just bitch and moan and complain. Like, you know, like, oh, they're cheaters and like that. I was playing a match. It wasn't last night. It was the night before. I think it was. And basically, I was lagging. I was just lagging the whole time. Like the match was just so bad, just lagging. And I managed to fucking get the win and get the final kill. Because the dude ran in and I'm like lagging, just going fuck, bang, bang, and I'm like fucking all over the place. And the guy on our team was like, oh, he's fucking hacking. He's hacking. What the fuck is this shit? He's not even pointing like, bro, I was fucking lagging like a motherfucker. I was just spraying. I was just fucking.
You actually tell them that.
Yeah, I was lagging. I don't know what you guys are going on about. There's fucking. All I do is just pray and spray. Just fucking hold on tight and hopefully you fucking. It works
what
for you.
What were you using, like a shoddy? Like
it was the P90, the PDM, whatever, like my little SMG.
PDW?
Yeah,
PDW? Yeah,
PDW 50 or whatever it is.
I was like, that's a good fucking gun.
I love that. Well, it's like I said, I like the P90. So the P90 was like the old model of that. One of the old always I always loved it. It was always one of my favorite kind of design.
The PDW guns. Was in older games as well, though.
No, I'm saying like the model of gun. The P90 is
the big long fucking.
It's the same thing.
The big fucking stocky.
The big
SMG.
And then
I think just slam it back down.
The new models of the PDW, the more military, like higher grade, accurate, whatever it is. I'm not exactly sure.
Still got the cool drum. The cool
clip, the long belt
thing,
clip.
right?
Yeah, it's the whole container that sits on top. You just pop it off, then you lock it on, and click it in, and just slap it down. It's fucking dope. I just love it. I know something about it just seems dope. I know, I've always liked it. But yeah, it's just my favorite gun. Fucking just like I say, just pray and spray with it. Just pray and spray, and you just fucking blast through so many people.
On shipment. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I had a fucking good spree the other night. Like I said, got some pretty good kills. Fucking streaking that shit, man. Just fucking blitzing everyone. I just prayed. I just kept praying. Just fucking. I was like, you know, when you get so stressful because you just get into it and you just start to get very like John Wick and you're just like, fuck, I don't want to die yet.
Yeah,
it's getting on the streak.
It's the fucking adrenaline. Like it just triggers and you got that vision and the reflectors are on point. Just
because I've seen there's that one streak you can get. It's like 17 or 18 kills, and it's like a nuke. You can get the nuke. So if you get like a 17 or 18 kill streak, your kill streak is a nuke. And I think if you get to that point, you use it. It's like an initial like end game, like it's straight up end game. It's crazy. I think it was. I'm not exactly sure if it's true. Don't hold me to it, but I've seen people
do that
use
in
it.
Warzone too.
Yeah.
If you end the game.
If you collect all the parts, you can end the game with the thing. But I mean, it makes sense though. If you're good enough to get like a 17,
I thought you
18
just killed people, like so many people, and you got the nuke.
Yeah, well, as the kill streak, you had to get like 18 kills. So I mean, if you've gotten 18 kills, you got to in a streak like. The game's gonna be pretty much, you know what I mean? Like it feels like
the game's pretty much done.
It might as well be done. If there's a dude running around, like which kind of makes sense. If there's a dude on the field in any match that's getting an 17, 18 plus kill streak, it just constantly bang 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 bang. The game might as well be over because he's already got like 18 kills. He's gonna, if he does die and come back to get another kill streak, he's blasting through everyone like it's nothing. So the game might as well be over and get a reset. So it's like. I guess that's why they've mostly got it. It's like, fuck it, let's just put the nuke in. Just fucking do it. End game. Be done with it.
Like the nukes in the friggin' Black Ops games.
It's like, why bother?
I never got a nuke though, unfortunately, I don't think.
But like, it's a lot of work to fucking get to it, so.
My COD skills have only just become good some fucking how. Like, back in the day, I used to be average.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go positive, but not like hit the nuke.
Not like really good. Like not your KD would be pretty like average kind of feel, or like you'd have that balance. But now
it's still like your KD of 1 or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like,
But now it's like it's really up there. Like your KDs are like 2s
well,
and 3s.
Nearly 2 now.
Actually, this one dude as well. That other night when we played, I was playing with Eddie. The fucking the match. This dude on our team had 13. No, it was like 18 kills and 1 death. Like 13, I think it was 18 kills, 1 death, something like that. So I don't know, like it must have been in between it, but like his ratio was like 8. It was like 8. It was like
how would 18 and 1 be like 18?
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know because of his. I don't know. It was weird. It said like 8 point something.
What was it 17 for that? If you got 18 and 1, it's literally an 18 KD.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird. So I don't know. So
imagine keeping that. You just end on that. If that's your first ever game, you just don't play any fucking more. My kill death's 18. What's yours?
Well, I mean, if you had the if you had the 18 with 0 deaths, stuff like that, then it would have been an 18 KD because you would have got 1 death.
No, it still is
Brings the ratio down.
Because you have 4 and 2, it's still 2 KD. So if you took the 18 and 1, it's still 18.
Because it would have been
So it's literally an 18 kill death because you
18 kills, 1 death. Yeah, but if it's in between it,
but if you had 2 deaths, it'd be a 9 K and a 9 because half of 18 is in the 9. Like, if you know what I mean. But so an 18 KD, I'd retire on that. To take a picture, beat it.
That's crazy. Like, it happens. Some people are just cracked. It's fucking wild.
I remember this was, I think it was Black Ops 3. I had a KD of maybe 3 on there. Because that game was so good. The game was fun. Black Ops 3 was so good.
That's good.
I didn't do the campaign on that though, but I did the actual multiplayer. Same as Advanced Warfare, because I was mostly playing Search.
Yep.
And you barely die, and you get a lot of kills, but you barely die if you're on a good team. And my kill death was maybe 2 on that, just playing Search alone, because we had a full team of 5. Was it 5 or 6? 5, with a couple of backups who got on if they were needed. But Advanced Warfare was so underrated.
Yeah. There was a lot of that.
Just having the exo jump and that was so good. Like
it was so different.
And the maps were designed like that fucking prison map where you got up on the prison, you got jumped up on there. Like there was verticality to the fights. Like
because they made it because you could climb and wall climb and all that kind of stuff. It was crazy. Add such a different atmosphere.
You did a boost jump. Like
such a different atmosphere.
Difficult because you had people flying around. It's like
jumping.
Or if you're up in the air, it's like when you're flying about.
It definitely really made the game feel different. Like it was very, very different.
Yeah, like I can't remember to go back to that, like Advanced Warfare 2 or something. Like, just don't give us a jetpack. Just give us that exosuit that makes us run a little bit faster and makes us jump. Like, you don't have to make it always like
super crazy,
realistic or over the top.
Yeah,
exosuits are kind of realistic because they are a real thing. Not to that extent where you can like jump up a fucking prison wall, but but they are fucking getting there. And if you just implement that into another COD game, which Infinity Ward probably could do, man, fucking miss it. Like, because you had this boost slide, like you just slide.
Yeah, you fucking and you can slide a little powered boosted slide, and you just fucking zip along everywhere.
Especially on Search, it was fucking handy because you'd be like, "Fuck, he saw me." And then you jump up somewhere because you actually hear them jump and land. That's what ping on the friggin' mini map when they jump. So I was like, you're trying to figure out are they up or down. So you look at everything like, where the fuck are they?
because there was literally a lot of verticality where like a lot of this now there are vertical points, but it's basically all ground level primarily. Like you know what I mean? Like you got
or
stairs
inside a building.
But it's a lot of these maps now are all low level. There's no climbing up. There's no having to worry about too much. Like it's there, but it's not overbearing like the old ones were.
You're not getting shot from above that often.
Like that's exactly it, because that's what they were literally multi-level like height levels. It was crazy.
That fucking prison you had the inside, then you got that guardrail on the outside, then you had the roof. There was like 3 tiers to that, and you're like, where the fuck is that dot? Like, where are they up? Are they down? You just like scour the area like very keenly.
It was just way too much going on. It was just way too much.
I kind of install it and see if their server's still up.
Yeah, true.
Just smash at it again. I had the MP5. That thing, I had it gold. I think that MP5 was amazing.
It would be interesting to see if they ever have some of their old servers up if they're running.
I think they still do though. Like, they don't really shut them down. I don't think. Because it's not worth it. Because people still love the old games.
Yeah, because they still have like the old Warzone running too. So kept that going. They had to re-update that and rebalance it so they could get the servers.
Yeah.
So that big patch for that.
But I was trying to go through because I know World War II still works. Advanced Warfare was 2014, so that should still be working.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure World at War and that's still working. They're way before that.
I think
And
so.
COD 4 and all that's still working. So, like, even Black Ops, that was before that.
Mm.
So,
Does Blackout still exist, or did they shut that down?
I think Blackout still, you can still play it. Let me have a look,
I wonder if
actually.
Blackout. Do you reckon if it's still up? Do you reckon we should try and play that sometime?
Because I fucking love Blackout. I got so many wins on that.
Do you reckon we should give that a go now because of how good we've gotten at like that kind of genre of gameplay? Because we've gotten pretty good at battle royales. Like we were pretty sketchy at first.
Is Blackout still active? Hang on. Old Blackout modes are still heavily populated. That's March 2022, so I'm
Oh
thinking
wow.
there's still
Oh,
no such thing as a chill Blackout match anymore. They're all sweats, apparently.
hackers or just sweats?
No, sweats.
Okay,
But
so
it's
they
on
got rid of
console,
hackers
like...
because there were hackers on console. It was pretty fucked.
Yeah, well, I think they would have...
should
Yeah, but
should
they're all...
should we try and play Blackout? Should we like go back to it? Do you
That
reckon?
was a free-to-play, wasn't it? Was that free-to-play? Was that...
I don't know if they
Like,
implemented
no.
that properly. It was.
I think
you
you
had
need a Black Ops 4 for that.
I think so. Yeah, reinstall.
I haven't got room. I
Get rid of something.
could try and put it on the Xbox, actually.
Yeah. Do you reckon? Have a look
I'm
at
tempted after
it.
this, maybe.
Install it, play it, and we're like, "Fuck, this is bad." Delete it.
It wouldn't be bad. I still remember that game.
I
Like,
would love
still,
to actually see what it's like now, because
remember the fucking skyscraper like was being built? What if that's built now?
But like, because of where we are now with battle royales, it's sometimes nice to go back to older games and see how they are back then.
Like
to
that
now.
was so, but they implemented like a super jump.
Remember how it
to the
had
end of that.
zombies? Remember how it had zombies as well?
In certain part of the map, yeah.
Yeah, like you had to.
The zombies
Oh.
are around like the grave area and stuff.
Yeah, that was cool. And you would
and then they flooded the map, I think.
Yeah, and there was that one time they had them everywhere. It was like playing fucking DayZ or some shit.
No, they legit flooded the map. Or was that Warzone?
No,
Fuck.
it was oh, the flood.
Yeah, was that?
That was Blackout. That was Blackout. They actually flooded it. They had like a tsunami come through.
Yeah, 'cause they had that literal river going straight down the middle, and they just flooded
the
it.
tsunami to like it was kind of their wrap up when that ended and Warzone was coming out. So they did like an end game event where they had the tsunami come through and wipe it out. And I didn't bother to play it because I was like, I was kind of back then. I wasn't really. It was more Fortnite, and I wasn't really into any
Yeah,
other.
I
battle
wasn't
royales.
into. I was into it, but I didn't play the tsunami
But
part.
now, like I said, we're like we've played enough battle royales, and we actually like battle royales now because we've gotten so used to playing them. We know how to think and operate now. Back then, we were like,
Well,
how do
I
we?
won Blackout like maybe 20 fucking times, and that was the thing.
Oh, maybe. So
The
maybe.
weird part was I said I'd get someone a win, and we got the win. That's how easy that was to win for me.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I don't know how. It was an arcadey COD. Like,
all the
it
heroes,
was all
all the.
it was all vibrant colors.
Remember how all the heroes are adding to it from every other fucking Call of Duty ever into it?
I remember that.
Yeah, that was a big thing they added to it as well. All the different characters from every COD game were
I
coming
remember
to the store.
playing as
So you had like in the Warzone, you had the
what's the
zombie
bald guy?
characters. You had the zombie characters, so the actors and stuff. They were in Warzone characters and all the different.
Oh,
things.
right.
They're all playable characters. Like they made like Fortnite, but Call of Duty and had everything. And then
That
Warzone
was
came
before
along and they did.
before Fortnite. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying though. Like they were doing that kind of thing.
When was Blackout?
It
When
was around the
Blackout?
time. 2018, 2017.
Blackout. Not the film. When did COD 4, Black Ops 4 come
20 was it 2017?
out?
2018?
It came out 2018, yeah.
2018, yeah. Fortnite came out 2018 as well. It was around the same time.
Was that the actual Save the World or...
Battle Royale. It was around the same time. Then came it just before it. That's why Call of Duty was doing it, because PUBG and Fortnite were doing big. And then COD were like, we're doing our Battle Royale.
They were in the same year, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like the end of the year. Like they came out at the start of the year.
October 11th.
Yeah,
that came
because
out.
Fortnite was the start of the year.
Yeah, because PUBG was first, and then Fortnite, and then
PUBG
that.
was like 2015 or 2016, something like that. PUBG had
It
been
was
around
even
for ages.
earlier than that.
It was been around for ages, PUBG.
And I just clicked on Blackout. I was just done. got a 9 out of 10 nearly, like at IGN and that. Like Blackout was so good,
It wasn't bad. Like I said, I would really mind trying it out now, see what it's like now.
right? Just install. That's all it's on the disc. Blackout. There's no campaign.
Pretty much, that's what.
Is there a
That's it.
multiplayer on there? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I think
multiplayer. It was just multiplayer and that stupid Spec Ops shit. The really bad Spec Ops missions. So
Because I remember, like, there was so much hate for having no campaign because everyone wanted a campaign.
there was going to be, like I said, they were going to do a campaign and they cut it. There was all
Yeah,
there
because
ready
they
to
wanted
go.
Blackout.
They wanted
But they could have literally done Blackout campaign and multiplayer.
because they were focused
To
on
ditch the fucking Spec Ops.
exclusive multiplayer exclusive game because everyone was into multiplayer. So like, well, why do campaign? Everyone's
Yeah,
into
they learned their
multiplayers,
lesson.
and yeah, exactly. They really learned their lesson. But everyone, but
With
the thing
Cold
is
War.
though, but like they hurt, but like at the same time, it woke up the whole industry because everyone was like, okay, we can't just do multiplayer exclusive. It's either single player exclusives or the multiplayer has campaigns. Like everyone was like, okay, don't do that
Halo.
mistake. So. Yeah, exactly. So
343.
someone's always going to make a mistake, so people go, no, don't do that. Don't do that, you know. So I was like, speaking
Let's
of
make it
mistakes.
free to play, but charge you anyway for a full price game. It's just a half-hours campaign.
But I was going to say, speaking of mistakes, this is a good little segue. So we talked about it last week where we were talking about the Wizards of the Coast and the D&D, their new rule they were putting in, the OGL 1.1. We talked about it last week.
Ogle. The Ogle.
So there was I guess it was last week, so it's been going for the week now. So basically a lot of people boycotting it, and it came to the point where a lot of creators were expressing to their fan bases and community stuff going like if you've got a membership, which a lot of them did because they're all in the D&D stuff, cancel your subscription.
Yeah.
Like everyone started cancelling the subscription, the website crashed when they were cancelling. So everyone's
because it was a scummy fucking move. Like,
yeah. So and while it was while they were like what ended up coming through from the there was some leaked internal messages. So basically, while everyone was trying to scramble to get the website up and running, keep it controlled because everyone was unsubscribing, the teams and uppers were just freaking out because they were losing money because they're like, "Fuck, what do we do?" And they're trying to every time it kept getting worse and worse. They're like, "Here's a press release. Fuck, okay, cancel that. Here's another press. Fuck," and they just had to keep going over and over, going, "How are we going to get our message across?" Because we're just losing money more and more and more and more and more. Like, and that's karma. That's karma. Like, don't do dog moves if you're not prepared to take the consequences. Because like we had talked about it, but those that didn't.
There's a way to do it, but that wasn't it.
So give me a sec.
Like you can't just do what they were gonna
I need to wet my
do.
lips.
Like no one can.
To refresh those that didn't watch this last week or haven't heard of what's been going on with it because they're not in the know. Basically, what this new OGL 1.1 was going to do was it was going to delete all the content basically that was 1.0. That no longer was canon and never existed, or some shit like that. And everything was going to be weird. Streamers and like VTubers, extra YouTubers, whatever, everything like that. Any kind of content creator, your content was basically going to be. Content. You're going to lose your content. You're going to get DMCA'd, cease and desist. All kind of things could have happened. Like,
well, you'd lose it, and then they'd take that as theirs.
Yeah,
that's the gist of that.
There was that. There was like the revenue structure was broken for any kind of other people that were making stuff for them. Yeah, so basically everything they could just claim as theirs, and they could use it for advertising, promotion, any ideas.
I get the promotion part, but you can't just take someone else's work.
Yeah, like because there's a lot of like people make up their own like RP narratives. So like we're gonna do the quest for the golden fridge, and people have these stupid scenarios. Like they're not stupid, but like that's just a weird example of a wacky scenario.
They're stupid scenarios. Fuck.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's anything kind of cool, fun, wacky, wild, silly as maybe as be, you could be searching for the green jelly bean.
They're gonna cancel you, Des.
Basically, what they could do, they could take them and be like, oh, we like that scenario. We're gonna reproduce that and sell it for like X amount of dollars without giving you any credit and anything back. And like that's basically what it was coming down to. Is like they could just basically take it because they owned D&D. Anyone doing stuff with D&D, they just owned. So if someone made any kind of artwork that was fan artwork or anything that was in the D&D structure, they could be like, well, that is ours now. We're going to put it on a magazine or posters that we can sell and not give any recognition.
Which is fucking filthy.
Yeah. So...
Like, I get getting someone's work, but ask them for it.
Redistributing it without, any kind of consent is...
Ask them to use it. Like, that's what you got to do. You don't just... Thanks.
And that's how bad. That's how bad. I don't know why even you think of making a rule like that, like a in your like agreements. Like what the fuck?
It is
So
like how Warner Brothers made that Nemesis system there. It's like only we can use it. We just trademarked it. Like,
yeah, I know it's crazy. Like,
but you can lend that to other people to use if you like, and, like just lend it out.
and
Don't
that's
just
why you
use
got
it
people
and
that are willing to share things.
because
Like Epic share Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is free use. Like
only
until
for the
like
last
it's
what 30 fucking years.
like fair or not free use, fair use, should I say?
It
But
is
it's free.
free use, really.
But if you do produce at a certain amount, you do have to pay X amount for using it. But
Oh yeah,
that's at a large consumption. That's if you're a main
that's
game and you've largely
tens of
consumed
thousands,
it.
I think.
But that's if you're actually making an income big enough to be like, okay, you should pay us. That's like anything though. Like you can do things,
Hmm.
make some small change here and there. But once you start making a big income, it's like paying a tax. You got to pay a
Once
tax.
you start living off what you're doing,
Mm.
pretty much like if you're
Yeah.
just say like, I mean, not just that, but it's weird to put into words, isn't it? Like it's
Mm.
if you make so and so, you need to start like
It's
paying
like
for
I
it.
said, it's like paying tax basically.
Yeah, but it's in the video game world.
Yeah.
Like you just say you make like 10 grand from your game you're making. It's like we'll take a couple of that. Like
Yeah, exactly. Because you
you
used our
kind of owe us
resources.
for that. Like
Yeah, you used our system. You couldn't have done it without us, kind of thing. But they're fair.
give
So
us like 2,500, like a
yeah,
quarter or something. Like
it's like 10% or
oh, they
something.
would take a quarter, I don't think, but like
They have it on the schedule depending what option you run through. Whether you
probably
could.
take like 1,000 or
Yeah.
probably like 12% or something.
So it's not bad, but
10%. I
basically
don't know.
with the OGL one, they've gone back and they've basically stated with the 1.1 new ruling that it's just an update to the ruling because you got to update your agreements, but at the same time they've now said that the 1.0 products they are still like they're safe, they're still current, they're not being like deleted, and then
Yeah, for the time being.
the streamers and everyone like that, all their content's safe, and
Once
then
they got the idea, who
yeah,
says I won't go back to it?
well, there's nothing to say that oh, we like what this has. We'll cherry pick that little piece there and that little piece there, and
Yeah, but as long as they ask, though, like they can't just go,
Mm.
thanks, it's ours now.
exactly. So,
Put their name on it. Like say that they fucking did it,
because that
and then
happens
promote
with
it that way.
that happens
Like
with a lot of people. Like, because some of the
it's been Nintendo.
because Epic has kind of done that with some artists. There was some talks a while back with some of the artists where, they were like, oh, we can buy, we'll give you X amount for doing designs for us, but at the same time we'll then own. But at the same time, that kind of makes sense to a degree as a
I
business
mean,
when you create a
if they're
product.
doing work for them, then they kind of own
Because
it.
it was a broken. It was
As
like
long as they pay them.
there was a point where it made sense, but or some stuff didn't make sense. So like the understanding of like if you're being paid to make like a commission, if you're being paid a commission to give them a product, they now own that. Like that's understandable because you're selling a
Yeah, because
commission.
they're paying you the commission to make them that item.
But
Like,
the side that was worse of what they were doing with Epic was that they were paying you a commission, they take that, but then you were discredited from everything that you did. So if you did a design, say that you're like, I'm gonna do us. Can you do us a design?
that
for
would have to
new
be in the contract, though.
that was in the contract, so a lot of people were turning it down. So if they're like, well, let's make a new Fortnite rum or whatever it is, and they're like, we want you to design the label for us.
That's the thing. Like,
You design the
if you
label.
decline it, then who cares? Like,
Yeah,
you just didn't
exactly.
do it.
Like, and that's what I mean.
But if you sign it and then go no, you can't.
exactly, you sign the agreement. But yeah, it's just funny that in some of the agreements with some things like that, there's things that like that. I mean, agreements are going to always have negative pros and cons. Like, there's always going to be something you may
It
like, something
depends
you don't.
on the severity, though. Like,
And
some are just minor.
you got to find that line where do you acknowledge that you can just say word of mouth that it was yours and people will just hopefully believe you because you got some proof there. But it gets to the point where, especially as an artist in the
Like, if you're
industry,
something like Boss Logic, you don't need to put your name on it
you
because
know,
you just say,
it's
"Oh, that's
Boss
Boss
Logic.
Logic."
You
Like,
know, exactly. And that's what I mean. If you got a name, it helps still. But it
Mm.
sucked to a point where it's good for like up and coming artists to try and get involved in something. But then if you do make some money,
so
out of
read the contract.
you got to find what the thing is. Morally, it comes down to how attached are you to it and how named you want to have it. Because if you're willing to just take the money and then not worry about the attachment to you, hey, fucking make the money, and
I
not
mean,
get credited. But
Who would care really? Like, because you always know I made that. Like,
yeah, you know that. Like, and that's the thing. Like, and that's the biggest issue. Is like I found was a bit sucky with some industries where they'll discredit you and then you can't use it as portfolio work. So then you can't say, hey, I did this piece for this company here. They're like,
Yeah, that's where it's a bit dirty. Like, if
yeah,
you can't put it in your portfolio, then like
you can't use it as like a resume piece, being like, look, I did this job for this company here, you know, like,
I wouldn't take that job then.
mm,
Fuck.
which is kind of sucky. But and
If it's just
then
to put your
yeah,
name on it, but you can keep the for your portfolio, then why not?
that's
Like you
exactly
can
it.
say,
Like,
I've done this,
and that's
this,
why I always
this.
sell
Like,
to people too. Like,
if you can put it on your social media, it's like I've done this,
mm,
but they're like, that's still promoting it for yourself.
yeah,
Like,
and like I said, a big thing for me is when I do my commissions, like I'll commission something to someone that I'll sell them. So if they're commissioning me directly to make something like a book or something like that, like the artwork's theirs. Like if they pay me the full
mm,
agreement fee, that's theirs. The stuff's no longer mine, and it's no longer current for me. So they've bought it, they have it, they get the resources. I'll still have it backlogged and reserved if they need backups for
yeah,
things. So I'll still hold it for an X amount of time, but I'll send them copies.
yeah.
Or if I get a chance to give them the actual original file, so they've got that backed as well. So that's theirs. I no longer use that
Put them on
unless
the online storage and all that.
yeah, exactly. And that's one of the agreements I have. So then they have that they can redistribute how they want. Or unless there's another
Yeah,
agreement
but they're
where
not saying, oh, that's just mine completely. Like you didn't even do it. Like,
yeah, it's like they still give me credit, which is like I still have my
yeah,
name as being illustrated, etc. Things like that.
it's
That's
just
just an example.
it's the what's the word? It's the decent thing to
Hmm.
do. Like, it's decency. Like, someone did you, someone did the work for you. Just give
Hmm.
them a fucking put their name on it with
And that's
it,
what I mean.
or
Like, there's different levels of agreements. Like, and that, like I was gonna say, with that's one of the sides. The other side is like, I can do a thing where if the person isn't willing to pay a large amount, another thing I would offer is like, at a cheaper fee, you can pay me a cheaper fee for my commission because it's still my time, my
Mm.
hours making the design. But if you're not going to pay the full ownership price, there's a lease price where you can take the design, you can use the design, but I can also use the design also. I
Yeah,
can
which
reuse
isn't
it for
also bad
elements,
either.
and
Like,
yeah, and that's the thing. Like I'm legally
because you're
also
pretty
to
much cross
redistribute.
promoting. Like,
Exactly. So there are different things
so
which if you're fair to do things with people, you can get away with the deal. So like there's different agreements that you can
you have
do.
to be flexible with it.
And like I said, some people can't always pay these big bucks for some of these artworks. Like I reasonably charge by the hour, like I would be doing any work, because if I was to do an actual job, I would be getting paid X amount an hour. So while I'm doing the artwork, I get
Or a
paid X amount an
salary.
hour. Yeah, so I basically charge it myself as being a salary.
Because a
So
salary, you don't get paid by the hour. Like, you
mm,
just, it's on a set thing. Like,
yeah.
every day is a set
And
thing.
it's hard because some people just think, oh, I can get some cheap stuff done. It's like, but that
No,
takes
but
hours of work. Like that's
what brings it down is the people who charge obscene amounts for the barest fucking minimum artwork.
yeah. It's like someone's got a canvas, which is like someone paid $5 for a canvas, $10 for a canvas. They've literally just slapped up a bunch of paint onto it, and they're like, this is $6,000. It's just like you've literally just bought a
No,
$5
I'm talking about
canvas.
the ones who make like extreme stuff. It's just
Yeah,
like the basicest thing. I just drag things on there,
yeah. Well, I
and it's
mean,
like,
it's a bit sucky.
there you
Like
go. It's
it's
fucking
hard.
50. It's like $50 for a fucking logo. It's like,
Yeah. Like that if that took me in which some of that can take you like what 2 hours to make, that should only be like 30 40. Like I charge about well for me I do an hourly rate, so it's like $20 an hour usually.
yeah.
Unless I've worked out the time of like how much a package would cost me. Like okay, that's
Also
not
depends
really
what they got to work with. Some of these people have like the most professional setup,
yeah.
and it's like they charge obscene amounts and they just pumping them out. Like,
Mm. Yeah, because all automated and then they're making
yeah,
massive money because they've like this whole thing. I know, because we've had that a few times. We're like, "Oh, I'm a graphic designer. Would you like to do this artwork? You know, would you like?" It's like, and you look at their shit, and it's lliterally copy and paste, just changing
it
hue
looks
of
like
color.
someone else's.
It's like one
Just
basic
changing
thing,
the
and they've just
name and the
changed the
logo,
hue. It's
and
just like, oh, just wipe out the name, put your name in, change the hue to
and
red,
then
green, or
change the
blue.
avatar, of course.
Yeah, which a lot of those,
It's
so you look
like,
at them, they're from generators anyway, because you can just put them in and another computer generates it. Like, I charge about $200 for a full package, but it's unique to what you want. Colors, shapes, design, objects,
right?
whatever you want. And it's about
The
200.
actual proper works, like,
Yeah, and you get your avatar and different versions depending on
not
how I
just
do it.
what the generic
Hmm.
whatever someone else did. Like,
I know, and it's just like, that makes sense because there's actual unique work going on it, but then these people are just like, and that's what's the hard part. Like, people say, you know, you base it by what you think it's worth. It's like, well, it's worth, but
it's
like,
it's it's,
some
it's,
it's
it's
just,
hard to base it because when you think about it, it's not strenuous. So I was like, you don't want to charge too much.
you're not using that many resources, really.
It's just
So
on
I
a
worked out.
computer and
That's why
stuff.
I worked
Like,
out like for physical painting. Like I worked. There was a calculation you work out because you go canvas
the
price.
paint.
Paint. Well, there's paint, but what they do is they say you get your canvas size So you work out the measurement of the canvas size. You work out how many square meters a canvas is. That's what you charge per square meter. It's fucking dumb. So you times that by square meter. Then you go by canvas price. There's all these equations. That's why people sell like $600 paintings for like a small painting that's like yay big. And like that's $600. But I'm like, it's literally just
Bob Ross does a big fucking painting and probably sells like 50 fucking bucks.
yeah, like that's what I mean though. That's what I'm getting at. Like a canvas only costs like $5-10. You've literally just painted the background blue, drew a stick and a vase to make it look like a flower in a vase that's dyed. Barely anything else. $300, $500.
That's like 50 to $100.
Like I've got
Give
little
or take.
coasters I made.
It depends how detailed it is
Yeah,
as well.
like I mean, mine's slightly inflated, but it's because of the time. So I got like these little coasters I made, right?
Mhm.
And the pack of like you get a pack of 4 coasters, I think it was. It's like $3 for a pack of 4. So you divide that by 3. You know, $3 divide that by 4. It's a couple of bucks. But then I paint on it, and I only sold each individual coaster for like $5.
Yeah.
So I'm making the money back for that and my time and a little bit of paint. I'm not going to be like, oh, here's a little thing, let's charge $30 for it. Like, where's that? That doesn't make sense.
I mean, you can probably go 10, really.
I'm pretty reasonable.
No,
But-
if you want to make that bit extra, you can go 10, but like...
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just like, I don't know.
It's just... it's hard to put a price on something, like...
I know, and it's just...
It really
everyone's
is.
their own.
Like, look at Johnny Depp stuff. I wouldn't mind some of his work, like,
Hmm.
but they're probably going to charge a wazoo for that.
And he
Or
knows...
probably not. Like,
It's usually... What a lot of those celebrities do, the reason they put a large price tag on it, it's not to sell it. It's more to stop people buying their artwork low, being like, oh, I've got Johnny Depp's or Jim Carrey's, and then reselling it. And that's why they do it. So some of these artists, I can understand having a high cap on it. It's to stop people from just buying and reselling.
Also, I'm pretty sure they do that. Then whoever's interested, they may lower it. Like, depends who it is.
Yes.
Like, if
So,
they
like-
really want it for their own collection, they'll probably lower it a bit.
So
Stuff like that.
if you're really wanting to buy it and resell it, you will pay that price and resell it. You know what I mean? Like you.
And you won't get that for it.
No. So it's one of those things. It's yeah. This is crazy.
That's why Dave Grohl doesn't do signing anymore. Like, he doesn't sign stuff
So many people just get it
because
like, oh,
he
it's the same
hates it
thing.
being sold on eBay and that. Like, he said he hates it. He's not signing anything unless it's for fucking charity. Like,
Yeah,
get over it. Get over it. Just let him do his thing.
exactly.
Also, put the person's name on there.
And like I've said before, I've always
Put
preferred...
to blah and blah, then just from
And
like
that's
Dave
what I
Grohl.
said
or-
before in a previous episode as well. I've brought this up. Where I prefer, if I'm getting a signature, I want a message with a signature to me. I want
It's
it to be...
not hard. It's like,
like, that's what I
they
prefer.
they will do it.
Like, just give me a message saying, thanks for, being...
They do
and
prefer that, so it doesn't
Thanks
get
for being a
sold. Like,
fan,
oh fuck.
that's what I prefer anyway, and that's what I would do if I was
That's
to...
what they do though. Like, except Dave Grohl, he'd like stop it completely unless it's at a charity event.
Yeah. There might be a few exceptions, but he doesn't admit it because if he said that, then people will find that way to try and convince him to give him a signature. So...
Yeah, put someone else's name on it that they want to sell it to. Then it's like,
Yeah.
oh.
So... It's one of those things.
I would literally like if it's someone I want to get something from, I just ask for a message like my name and
Yeah. Just get a selfie.
get a selfie with it.
Just get a selfie with them. Just be done with that's the best thing you can have. Get a selfie with someone. Why would you sell a selfie with someone? That's just odd. Here's a photo of me that I'm selling. For
Some people
$50.
do that though. That's the weird
Here's a
part.
photo with me with Jim Carrey. X amount of... like, what?
Me with Jim Carrey, $200. Get it while it's hot.
A
Like,
photo of some random guy with Jim Carrey.
be pretty fucking funny though.
Have a photo up and you think it's like, who's that? Who's that with Jim Carrey? I don't know. So some random guy. Huh.
I paid $1,000 for that.
Yeah, I mean, there are people out there that do that shit. It's just dumb.
Yeah,
Dumb,
crazy. But Twitch, their own. Like, I
Yeah,
guess
exactly.
I've met no one to even do that to you. So
Yeah. Fucking wild. I don't even...
I wouldn't mind like meeting some of these people. They're like Johnny Depp, Jim Carrey.
I know,
before
like, right? It would
they
actually
thing.
be nice to actually just meet some of these people. Like, people go mad for, like, I can understand people want to meet, but, like, there's the hysteria of, like, I don't know, there's the hysteria people have. People, like, when there's celebrities coming to locations, people are like, oh my god, I want to meet them, but, like, but they're like, I want to meet them, I want to hug them and get a photo with them. Like, I would love to actually just meet them and have a conversation with them. I would love to actually sit down, have a beer, and talk to them. Like, and not just, like, what they do. I'm like, what have you been doing? What have
I mean,
you
there's
been on?
one way we can do that on here.
Yeah, like that's what
Easy.
you have all these interviews. I would love to just meet a celebrity and be like, what have you done recently for you? Like, how have you been?
Don't talk about none of
Like,
their movies or
no, like
music
just like
or.
what has been your favorite thing from the year? You know,
They'd
what
actually
have
be
you
kind of
been?
shocked. Like,
Like I would like to actually have a conversation with these people and
they'd be
actually,
I'd be shocked. Like they
yeah.
wouldn't know what to fucking say. I
But
don't think.
everyone wants to just talk all these things. It's just like if I was in one of those opportunities to be on a chair where you get to interview people, like you see all these
Yeah, like even
interviewers.
just here, like
I would love to just sit down, like even if they get like that 5 minutes to talk with them, like how's your week been? Like, what have you done lately? Just actually have a conversation. Because they're always answering the same fucking questions all the fucking times. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. I want them.
I mean, you might ask like one or two things, but not the whole fucking time.
So, I mean, if we were able to get our
Like
opportunity
fuck.
to be on a talk with them, I would just be like, what has been your favorite part of, like, visiting the country? If you're based on filming, like, what was your favorite part of being in that country? What did you get up to in that country? Like, did you enjoy some delicacies? What did you eat?
You'd have to write the things down beforehand so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't fucking
I,
forget.
I would be like, I would ask different
Like,
questions. Like, if I was to ask questions, it'd be
mm,
like, what was their favorite thing doing in that country or filming, or what did they get up to while they were, what
I was like, what
besides
the
doing
fuck's
that?
your favorite food?
Yeah. Like
What's your fuck's favorite drink? Like,
a few people do it, but like a lot of them get these because they're partnered with people where they do, and they're set to
what's
doing
your
these set
favorite
reviews.
music?
I guess like they try to play it safe, like set routine with what you must say. But it's like, do they really want to be asked that? They're just like, what?
If they were on here, they wouldn't have that.
No,
Fuck.
I'm like, what's your favorite movie? What's the favorite thing? What do you like listening to? Do you play video games? What's your favorite video game? Have you played any battle royales or we would ask them, well, what's your opinion on? You heard the shit going on between Xbox and Sony. What's your opinion on that? Like, we would
I wouldn't
actually,
bring that up.
no, but you know what I mean. Though, like, we would ask like genuine
Like,
questions like that have nothing to do with anything else. It'd be confusing for them, most probably, but they'd be like something that who
probably
would
not.
you ever think like would anyone ever ask
I
Kevin
would
Bacon?
literally
Like,
get Vin Diesel on there and ask him about Ark.
yeah, like I don't know.
Like, because who would ask him about that on the daily life? Like, who would ask him about Ark apart from us?
What's
Like,
been happening with Ark?
or other
How
Ark
you doing?
players?
Like, I haven't seen nothing with him being interviewed about it anywhere.
No, because I don't think he wants that. Like, he's too busy playing it, I guess.
Yeah, he's playing Ark 1 and fucking
See,
UE5.
two, like, he's making the TV show. He's doing the second game. He's like doing Fast
But like,
10.
I would love to like just the questions we talk about.
Is it Fast
Ask
10?
these people like
9,
have someone
11,
come on.
10?
Like I don't know. Imagine having someone random come on and just finding like random fact like and just ask them a random question or something. I don't know. Have
Well,
Kevin
they can't
Bacon
be
on.
random because you would have asked them.
No, but like imagine having Kevin Bacon and be like, what do you prefer, PlayStation or Xbox? Have you ever played any of these?
I could get Kevin Bacon. He would seem like he wouldn't do it.
But like he could be like, oh, I like playing Xbox. He goes, I actually don't like those. I like Nintendo.
Xbox.
Like we don't know, and then there's something we learn. Then there's something we know
No,
about them.
it's more Sega.
That's what I'm saying though. But like I said, you ask him a
Atari?
question.
Bruh, you're old school.
I don't know. We get Chris Pratt and be like, do you play video game? What's your favorite console? And he goes, oh, I like playing the Sega. There's something we've learned. We've learned that he likes playing Sega, and his favorite game is E.T. I don't know. Fucking.
I was about to say Mario.
But but you know what I mean though. You know what I mean though. Like it'd be good to actually find out unique things about them, and I think they would love.
Yeah.
Because
Right?
I know. I'm giving it away. Someone. Next
No,
will
but
pop up,
then you get to the point where it's like, are we now friends? It's like,
yeah, that's
fuck.
almost what it'd be like. It'd be like making friends with these people. Like I just want to have a conversation.
Like,
It's like because you can have like the cons and like the conventions, and they'll have like.
you can have the cons.
So there's like the things at conventions. So sometimes they're about $300-400.
Yeah, you just ask them random shit.
No, like, there's like that. But like I say, there's the conventions. They have a thing. It's usually about $300-400 bucks. But you can go on like a dinner. So they'll do is like everyone will like because like they'll have a thing set number of tickets they'll sell for like $400 or $300. But everyone goes out to a place. So if you buy your ticket. There's like 20 tickets, there's 20 seats or something, for
Yeah,
example.
we're doing PAX this year, right? Like, fuck.
Oh, I don't even fucking know this year.
That's a long way off though. We can save for that easy.
But yeah, it's like,
Fuck.
like,
Fucking a whole year away.
like, you pay the X amount of money, there's X amount of seats, you go out to dinner, and basically, because you put with the inclusion, you get like a special, like, package, you get like the food, of course, food, drinks, you get like lanyards and a autograph photos. You get all these things because they make the value worth it. Because a dinner isn't worth $300-400. Like they make it like
No, hell no. I mean, it could depend
It works out
if
pretty
you eat
cheap.
like a Saiyan.
But you get to go and but depending on who it is, eat like saying, depending on who it is, but like you get to go with 20 people. They will tell you at the time, so they don't pre-give it out, so people don't like bombard it and rush
Oh,
it.
so they tell you as it happens.
Yeah. So
Much,
you pay the ticket,
Woo!
and it like an
That's
hour before
also
it happens,
scary.
they'll go, "This is the location we're at," kind of thing. So it creates it safe. But you get to go
It
and
seems
have
like a
dinner.
fucking murder experience.
Well, you get to go have dinner with celebrities. It's to keep it so people don't go too wild. So it could be like,
Yeah,
say,
but also it's like
Henry Cavill
you're
could
meeting
come.
here at this time.
Yeah, but like Henry
Like-
Cavill could be coming to fucking, Henry Cavill could rock up at one of the cons, like, Supernova or whatever. You pay the $300-400, you get the ticket, and you're like, okay, you can have the dinner with 20 other,
Well, it's good
19
just to
other
have
people.
it there just in case you like,
Yeah.
I'll fucking do
So
it.
and then you go, oh, yes, fuck it, I've got the money, I'll do it. And you go out for dinner, and you actually get to have drinks, and you get to chat, and you all sit around the table talking with the other people.
So
that
pretty
are
much
there,
the
like a
freaking
celebrity.
the evening with them, like
Yeah, and you get to actually spend a couple of hours with them. And it's best because you could be, you could be like, oh, we're going to Hooters, for dinner.
yeah,
But
they
like,
wouldn't even care. Like, they just act normal.
they
Like,
just pre-prepare it so then people aren't swarming it and trying to get autographs and
oh
trying
yeah.
to ruin the moment. So that's why they leave it so
Well, it's
last minute.
not fun for them because they can't move. They can't do this, can't do that.
And it ruins the night for everyone else
they're
that
just stuck in the same spot for hours.
But then I said it ruins the night for those that paid. So if you happen to be at the
Yep.
event while having dinner at the place everyone's booked for dinner,
They're just
you're
another
there.
person. That's what I don't get. Like, they just if you see them, you see them. You don't get like.
That's exactly it. So I mean, I've always
That's
thought about
not
it'd be
the
nice to
person.
like find someone that's like a celebrity that I thought was cool and be like, I'm gonna go have dinner and have a chat with them, just sit down and have a
Henry
couple of drinks and Henry Cavill would be great. Talk about fucking Warhammer and fucking Witcher and
I don't know nothing about Warhammer though. Fuck.
not much, but he's into that shit.
I kind of want to play Vermintide though. It's like Left 4 Dead,
ask him
but you're
about
fighting
if
rats.
he got any ideas for a PC upgrade or something. I don't know.
The PC upgrade.
See what is his.
That's one thing we would get
future-
in common with. Wouldn't it? It's like talk about
what's
PCs
your,
and
what's your
shit.
Future, what's your future ideas for specs
Like-
and upgrading your PC? Like, what would you put in some RGBs? Would you get the new like fucking? Would you buy a couple of those new graphics cards? The what are they? The fucking how big they are? The big jet engines.
But the 40, 70, 40, 90.
4070s. Yeah. Have you seen those?
Fucking massive. They're fucking
See
massive.
where someone had like the motherboard and they're like, let's connect that on the motherboard. There's like clunk, and it's like to the size, the length of two motherboards. I was like, fucking hell. The tower just to hold just the
Yeah,
just,
mine's a little 1660.
They're like-
Like,
they're
little
like
fucking,
this-
it's got this
they're
fucking
like-
wide.
they're like this thick. They're like the thickness of 2 or 3 graphics cards, and then they're like the length of 2 motherboards. It's like,
Oh, yet they fit on the motherboard fine
yeah, it's because it's still the same.
because they're designed to. But like,
It's just bulky as.
they also do sag if you're not careful. Like the end of it sags a bit.
Depends on how you sit it, yeah.
Doesn't really matter. You can put like a bracket underneath to hold it up if you feel like it, but it
That's
doesn't
it.
look as nice.
But no, but like, no, but I reckon
Or you
that'd be
put them the other way up so they're sitting on the ground. They're just going up.
Mm.
They're like you just flip it. You like rotate it and then just go across the bottom of the case. Whatever it's called, you get a riser on that.
Mm.
But like,
I've been tempted to whether to change my case, but it would have to. I mean, that's not bad pulling it all apart.
I'm actually thinking about
Change case
we
up.
should get some people on here. Fuck, like get some of the
I know we need
because
to.
remember I asked Boogie and he
I
like
know.
liked it.
I know, like we need to figure it out. Like I'm happy because I know time zones. I'm happy to record this at like even if it like the time zone matched up where we had to be up at like 4
Time
a.m.
not bad.
3 a.m.
Worst
or
thing
4
would be
a.m., like-
would be like in the morning for us, like 9
Like,
a.m.
if
Like,
we got someone, like I don't care. Like if we had to wake up at 3, like if we had to do it at 3 a.m. or 4
I
a.m.
just think
fuck it,
most
like,
people, it's their lunchtime, or it's their like 5 o'clock, and that around our like morning time. So
I just
it's
don't
not
know
that
how
bad.
we reach out. I just don't know how to reach out.
Twitter,
I don't. Yeah, but like.
Instagram, Twitter, like that's the best way to do it. Or
Do you
through
just
an
like tweet
or
at
through
them
an
or
email.
DM them? Like, what would be the best way?
Well, I
DM
just
them?
added Boogie. I added him, and he liked it. I'm just like, but yes or no?
I know. Maybe add him again to see if he's down to jump on Discord.
I should try and find that and be like, Boogie. You put in a big Boogie.
Like, I'm down to have anyone on 100%. Like, no joke.
I wouldn't say just anyone though. That's just
No, but like
weird.
celebrities. I mean, like YouTubers, celebrities. You know what I mean? Like, I'm down to have any of them on, except for Ezra. I mean, yeah, no, maybe not Ezra Miller.
Why? He doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
don't
cheeseburgers
have him
and
drinking.
go on a random tangent.
Don't have him drinking.
I mean, it would bring the views. Him have Ezra Miller on. He's just rambling on. I might as well at that. I was gonna say at that point we might as well.
I actually, Johnny Depp does have a Discord because I did add him.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's on his Instagram. There's fucking Discord there. So I'm like, oh yeah, fuck it.
Okay, I'll have to look. Maybe try and see if we can reach out to him, contact him.
I was like, hey, we're just as weird. So
Like we just like check us out if you're interested to join us. Check us out. You know, he's gonna get what he's gonna get. Honestly, whatever he watches, he's gonna get what we're like, and he's either gonna like it or not. Like
that's why I think it scared fucking Boogie off.
he might have watched
He
it.
probably
And like,
checked out, but
the fuck are these guys going on about? What are these fucking wild guys? Checks the one episode. He's like, I'll check these guys out. It's the one episode. We're like, where's my Mountain Dew? Where's my Mountain Dew? We made fun of it, like did that skit. I remember because we done it. There was that one episode where we were talking about it. We're like, we did the whole thing. Where's my Mountain Dew? A Fago, win on a Fago.
you're the Fago. Like, yeah, we did kind of rip that, didn't we?
Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath. Come here. Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath. You got my Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but that's not a bad thing though. Like, I don't reckon it'd be put off by that. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
imitations is a serious form of flattery. So
right. I'm down. Like I'm down to have like
to a point.
Any kind of YouTuber on that's like anyone that wants to have a chat or
Anyone.
talk some shit. Except. I mean, no
Who
offense
can
to
handle out
no offense to my one friend that still has the one negative video.
What?
The Star Wars episode we did with my mate that one time of the podcast back in like
Oh
season
my-
2 or whatever. That's
I
still
got triggered.
that's still the one episode out of all of our episodes that has a negative review.
I wonder why.
No offense to my friend, but fuck me, that's the one episode.
I forgot about that until you brought it up.
The
Fuck.
one episode that we've had the most negative feedback. Like
I remember he was right behind you.
I'm surprised.
No, you're not driving. I remember all that. Like,
I'm surprised.
he was just
like,
done.
It's still.
He was just done.
Still doesn't get me though. That's one of the most fucking negative, like reduced episodes. And
What was even negative though? What was was it a comment?
it was just like disliked, like, and like the react. Like we had views, but it was one of the most disliked videos we had in the ratio of like videos having likes and dislike. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we've had videos that have had likes and dislikes, so the ratio's there. But we've had likes and then dislikes because we've had a fair chunk of views. This had a fair chunk of views and dislikes. No likes, dislikes.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm like, wow, that's a bit. That's a. We know not to talk a lot of Star Wars and other things. I don't know if people watched the whole way through. I haven't bothered to go back on the analytics on that one.
It wasn't all Star Wars though. That's the thing. It ended in Star Wars. So.
Yeah. I mean, that was very early on. We learned on how to do things. I didn't like that format either, so I didn't really like the idea of how we had the format. And the sound quality was a bit bad because we had like...
Same as this, really. It's just...
Well, we had this going, and then we had like the other mic as well, and trying to have it all set up. And
yeah.
all the sounds were like on my end were like warping and twisting, and we learn.
Yeah, because you're in the same room. Like it was like combining the two voices.
Like I said, I wouldn't mind at some point, like when we do, like trying to film a fucking actual podcast together would be great. One day.
Have just the one mic.
Proper, like I want to get a proper, like the
Got
proper,
a proper road or something.
Yeti
Have it right in the fucking middle.
Exactly, or even if we have two of them, like their own pegs. None of this shit, like their actual stand ones.
Yeah,
Like,
have it standing in between or on the desk. Like,
but it's one or two, we can still get it because if we're sitting there, we're still gonna get the.
I keep thinking the Rhett and Link setup that's on a desk. Like, have the mic there.
Exactly, even that. I mean,
Oh, they have the perfect setup.
We're basically that
They can move around behind it. Like
we're sitting next to each other. So I wouldn't. Okay, this is a foreshadow that I would love to have, like if it ever happened at some point. But like I would love to do where we filmed this, like where we're in the Discord call, and one of us walks into the other one's frame, kind of thing, and they're like, "Hey, guess what, guys? We're doing," and then have it cut, like actually cut to the better camera and the actual setup. Like
the thing would be though, they would notice the difference in the rooms.
Yeah.
In one of the rooms.
So the rooms would have to look very different. So they'd actually look like two different shots still. And then you just like walk out the door, and then you walk in the other door. You're like, hey!
And it goes to one camera, just boop.
Yeah, and then we transition to one camera at one desk or whatever it is with the one mic.
Might have to pre-record something and have that going, and then like.
It'd be easy enough for me to edit. So, but that's something that will happen maybe one day. And if we do packs, maybe we can. Well, definitely if we do. Well, if we
I
do packs.
said PAX is pretty. It's pretty inexpensive to even go to that. Like,
because all I need to do is just have a. I mean, we could even use just a phone. We could set up, record, and just get a mic.
well, I said
Plug
that
it in.
this is like 4K fucking good
Like I said,
fucking
all we need
quality.
to do
Like,
is just buy one of those
just-
stand mics, plug it into
Yeah,
the
just-
microphone jack, and just have that set up and record it. And we're still going to record our good mic quality because the microphone will be right there in front of us. So we can sit at a
yeah,
desk.
get
have
like
the
one
microphone.
of these even.
So yeah,
They're good and they're cheap.
yeah, you could just need
To
to plug it
a
in.
couple $100.
Microphone. We've got the camera. You know, it's still an episode. This isn't the best quality, but it works. Like we fucking love it. Ah, it works.
We're only still new to it.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, why does it? I always say at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how it looks. It's the content.
It's the passion.
It's the content, the passion. It's the people. You know. I always make the joke. I mean, it's one of those things. We get fucking shafted here in Australia. It's fucked. It's just how it is. We get weird,
I mean,
weird outreach.
for the time being,
We'll get outreach somehow. It's just got to find new ways to promote it. Maybe
Plug
make
it
a
all
Beardy
the
Bros
time.
Reddit. I need to make a Beardy Bros Reddit. Try and get.
Reddit.
I need to find ways to branch out, get more connections, make memes.
Beardy Bros OnlyFans.
Yeah.
We're in the top 0.1%.
Just photos of our faces with our beards. I don't know.
No, just the beards.
Just beards, just our chins.
Just cut it off.
Just close-ups of our. Just a photo of like here.
Cut her around the nose.
Just a photo here.
Well,
Yeah, just there. That's all it is. Just selfies. That's what it should be. We should make a Beardy Bros.
I love that
OnlyFans.
ass.
We should just make a Beardy Bros OnlyFans. It's just selfies. Just photos of a selfie. That's all it is. Just our selfies of me and you. Do you reckon we should do that? Just selfies. Just a selfie, and that's all we upload today. It's just.
I've got a lot of fucking backlog selfies I put on there.
I mean, we can just upload selfies. Just selfie. Could be something.
You want to support the podcast? $1 a month for selfies. 50 cents? They can't. I don't think you need 50 cents.
No, it's a weird balance how they got to do it, but it could be
But
something
still, we've got the content there. Fuck it.
free only. I mean, it could be just free OnlyFans, free Beardy Bros OnlyFans.
True.
I could do that. I could set that up. Just have our faces, just take selfies. Just
Beardy
do
fans.
Bros.
Beardy
Beardy Bros
fans.
Podcast free. No subscription needed. It's
Right.
free.
Mhm.
Get free photos of us, and then you can tip us if you want to tip. And then maybe we might have some exclusive content where it's a little bit more chest hair, and then you got to pay for that one, $5, $10.
Oh, because you can actually lock the things off, can't you?
Yeah.
And they have the free stuff and the
And
paid
we can
stuff.
have just a shirtless, just doing like a Superman pose, just like with no shirt on, just doing like just doing majestic pose, just bro, we should do that. We could.
We're spoiling ideas, bro.
Do we want to make a Beardy Bros calendar for next year?
When you say that, I'm picturing the Markiplier one where you had the fucking. We could do that.
The lewds just wear a towel or something. And have
I mean, I can use Dragon Ball figures to cover.
we could do that.
No,
Pick our
that's
months.
the wrong idea.
Pick our months.
I could put a box in front.
I mean, our birthdays are in April, aren't they?
we
We have a share month. We would have the photo of two of us. So like on and off, it's like 1/1/1 April because it's both of our month. We have like a duo photo. I just Photoshop them together or something.
A duo photo. How the fuck are you even get a calendar made?
That's not hard. Pretty easy to do. People buy them made.
And you have beards. You have the beards. They have like I'll date the beards on day 1, 2, 3 of the month, and have like my beard, your beard, or your beard, my beard, blah, blah, blah. And then you have like the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do all kinds of things.
Good ideas.
If you're interested, just let us know if you like these ideas. I think it's something fun we could do. We could do it for charity.
Put them on a fucking mug too.
I mean, it won't happen this year, but it could happen next year, and it could be for charity. We could do our own charity thing. We could, raise money
Not shave
from
our
it.
beards though for charity.
No, but like I'm saying, make the calendar for charity. We could do that.
Yes.
Take the money in and then donate it to fucking men's mental health or something like that. Or prostate, the men's fucking nuts fucking prostate shit or whatever the fuck.
The men's nuts prostate.
I don't know, there's those
The
different-
men's nuts prostate shit.
But you know what I mean? One of those fucking charities. We could always donate for that. Beardy Bros. It's not
Men's
dear.
nut prostate shit.
people are interested, like, honestly, we could do it. We could honestly do
Yeah.
it. Like I said, we love doing this. It's not. It's just about, having fun, just chatting and spreading whatever awareness we want to spread.
Happiness
And if we spread some legs along
and
the way, it
awareness
happens.
of happiness. The awareness of happiness.
Did you even hear
I'm
what I
going
said?
back.
Did you even hear what I said between that?
What?
You said you were like, spread happiness and awareness. I was like, and maybe spread some legs in between.
I didn't hear that.
I wanted to see if you heard me, because I love when you're like, what the fuck when I say stupid shit.
I didn't hear that one.
Spreading all kinds of things.
Red and rock and run. Red.
Fucking hell.
I've got plastic down there.
Like I said, we got a lot we can do this year, because it's a new year, it's a new start. We've got a whole year ahead of us to start doing shit. So
A whole 10 years.
that's after. So we can look at doing the OnlyFans.
A whole 10 years. We got off at 10 years from Microsoft.
It may sound like we're doing a Markiplier, but I mean, I already had an OnlyFans myself. I
Yeah,
was
but
doing
we got
stuff
offered
before,
10
but-
years from Microsoft to do the podcast. So
Oh yeah. What are we getting paid for that? Nothing, because I don't pay anyone. Oh. Sweet
they don't
fuck
pay
all.
anyone.
Sweet fuck all.
No, I did see tweets about Game Pass, and it's not fucking good. About
Yeah.
indie devs and that, how they're getting like fuck all from it and stuff.
Yep. Oh, but you're getting
Like they're
awareness.
definitely getting out there now. They're
You're
definitely
getting
saying
awareness.
stuff.
You're getting spread and awareness. Oh, you're getting attention. And
What?
it's like I was like, we're getting you out there. You're getting awareness and attention. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's on Game Pass.
on Game Pass.
I mean, I guess that helps for their future projects if people
I
go, I know
mean,
that name.
yeah, but they can't keep doing it though.
Yeah.
Once they get big enough, they can just go. We can release just as it is to everybody. Make all the moolah for them then.
Moolah by Hasbullah.
The moolah bar.
Moolah bar.
But also before we continue on,
Like,
we did have some passings this week
yes.
that we forgot about early on. It's been
That's
like
alright.
nearly an hour or so. Like fuck.
That's alright.
But recently we had Lisa Marie Presley, who sadly passed away, along with Jeff Beck and Barbara Walters, which is also
and
sad.
Was it Robbie Knievel as well?
Robbie Knievel. Yes. You read that just before the potty.
Yes.
Condolences to the friends and family. Definitely rough. 2023.
And then you heard and then there was the update on Jeremy Renner as well. With his
Update?
Yes, update. So he's doing better.
Oh,
But
thanks.
there
I
was-
thought you said he's going to die. I'm like, what?
No, I said update on Jeremy Renner. He's doing better, but there's a chance if he doesn't lose his leg, he most likely won't be able to walk.
I'll do a spinal injury then. Fuck me.
So yeah, his leg's pretty fucked up. So,
Or probably got crushed or something.
but yeah, that's what they're possibly saying. So if he doesn't lose his leg, which means it could be from the knee down. So if they don't most people, what they're meaning is like if they don't,
Prosthetics.
if they do that, like if they don't cut it off and he keeps his leg, because if he doesn't cut it to get a prosthetic, I'm guessing is what they're getting at is if he
He can
keeps
still
wants to
act,
keep his
though.
leg, he'll still
Okay.
he'll still act. He just won't be. I mean, the way he is though, if you remember, because I was talking to Eddie about this, telling him about the story of when he did tag, and when he did the chair scene when he fell off and he broke both his arms, he kept fucking trooping on. So he's pretty much of a trooper.
No, but like Hawkeye's blind, but he like he can make a joke about that. He could. Like I may not be blind.
But snowplow? What?
No, there's
I don't know. But like I said, I feel like
no like
if
because
he
how
was-
Hawkeye got blind, didn't he?
yeah, he's blind.
So, like now you can't blind Hawkeye.
Yeah,
It's just the fact that he can't run,
yeah.
so you can still shoot his butt
So,
Fine.
but
from a wheelchair. No, but all the freaking best to him though. Hopefully he can walk again.
But I feel like he's the type, if he was to get like a prosthetic leg or something like that, he'd be the type to like trooper through and get back to walking and running, and like he just seemed like that type of person to like never give up. Like he would just fight through it all. So
Yes,
he's a bit of a trooper. So, but yeah, I was like, wow, like
Right?
he's doing better. He's doing a lot better.
that's
It's just,
crazy though.
he's just gonna have problems with at this stage. So
Hopefully he
least-
can move his legs
at
soon.
least everything else is fine. So that's
Right?
the main thing.
So we're 2023 already. Fuck me, we're not even a month in. Only half a month.
14 days in. What the fuck?
and all this shit.
Fucking wild, man.
Fuck. Getting hell.
Fucking scary.
Crazy.
Fucking scary.
Yeah. Happened any fucking one though.
Accidents.
Always wait to D&D. Fuck.
Uh-huh.
Also, did you hear, Des? Remember that Borderlands movie?
Yeah, what's going on with that? I haven't heard anything from that lately.
Comes out this year, doesn't it? Sometime.
I think so.
They're doing reshoots with a new
Oh,
director.
I'm not surprised. That's why we haven't heard anything about it for a while. He was there and went
Well,
under
the
the radar.
movie's already done, but they're doing reshoots to
Extra
maybe.
scenes.
It's another director, I think, so he might be
Refixing
putting
the
in
narrative.
his line.
Refixing the narrative because it might have been. He might. That's the thing too, because sometimes there'll be a shot that's the story there, but then you get fresh.
I think
eyes,
it's Justice League.
Yes. But that's what happens, like, because you get people, you get either, they go, well, I don't like how this is done, so I want to do this, but then there's points where you go, when you, other sometimes you get fresh eyes, you're going, this doesn't make sense, you need, like, an extra narrative here to make this make sense, like, this joke is missing a point, or this story of this character is, like, you need this detail to make sense, and sometimes...
Or it goes the other direction.
So, there's all kinds of things that could
Justice
happen.
League.
Star Wars.
Yeah, Rogue One had reshoots, didn't it? And it made it
that was
better.
alright, no, it was, well, yeah, that made it, but I was saying the rest of Star Wars.
Yeah, it was Rogue One and Solo. They all had reshoots.
They weren't too bad.
And they become good movies. So hopefully this does the same thing.
Yeah, but then you had the other three, which started with reshoots and director changes, and that went.
Yep. We
So-
don't talk about those.
So anything could happen.
I've still never seen the last two, so I'm good.
That last one was
And
better.
they're not canon to me.
7 was good. 8 was just garbage. 9 picked it back.
7 wasn't good. 7 was going garbage. It just wasn't as bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10.
And they're doing more. And they're doing more.
Yeah, who knows what.
Yay! Hopefully none of the Skywalker stuff, though. That's fucking finished now.
Skywalker saga, but done.
Because she's a fucking Palpatine, not a Skywalker.
Yep.
Also, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot dropped for next gen, and they had the free update yesterday.
Yep.
Also, the Season Pass 2, which is in Australia $60.
Whew.
Yeah, I didn't know they were that much. I
That
got the first one
wasn't
for
the
18.
Yeah, it wasn't that much for the first one. Even when that
No,
one was
it
special.
was.
When it came out, it was like $40. It was like
Oh,
45.
40. Oh, I guess because next gen, I guess they put extra.
Well, depends
20
on how
bucks
much,
on
it
somewhere.
depends on how much they're releasing for it, though.
The
There might
content.
be a lot more content.
I know the first DLC is like $30, so
Because it had two
if you're not
packs.
paying, you're better off paying for the season pass and getting it
'Cause
separate.
The first season pass had 2 packs. This new season pass could have like 3 or 4, so...
Yeah.
You know, or,
But
it could
also-
have, or it could have 2 packs and then larger.
You can play the Bardock story where he fights against Frieza and the destruction of what's the Saiyan planet again?
No,
You say Namek.
no, I scared the shit out of myself. I was thinking of something. That's
Oh, they Namek.
no, I was thinking of that's Piccolo's fucking planet.
And the Saiyan planet, whatever. I can't remember
And
what it's
then I thought it
called.
was a spider on the floor, and it scared the shit out of myself. And I was like, ah! I was like, nah.
But
I was like, because it's not.
it does
Namek.
look good. I was watching gameplay last night, and I'm keen because you got Farsha, Boogleaf, like his name. I don't
Faja.
even know the Saiyans' names.
Foja and
But it does look good. I'm not sure who does Bardock's voice. It sounds like Sean Schemmel, but like a more gruff. It's a more gruff Goku kind of thing.
Pretty much.
But
what
I think it's a different actor
That's
though.
what it's always meant to be.
Yeah, well, Bardock was a thing before Goku, before Sean Schemmel was even there. So, that's all out now. Then we have on February 10th coming to theaters in 4K 3D and a high frame rate apparently, but Titanic in 4K 3D. The 25th anniversary of it. So
Okay, it makes
That's
sense.
why.
25th anniversary, but still so random. But it
yeah,
makes sense.
so it's getting a 4K release hopefully. So I was like, yes. It does look fucking good from the trailer and that. Like,
Have any
ooh,
blue people in it?
at the end.
Yeah, you get it. You got it. I was wondering if you were going to be on the same
I
page.
was I was in a stream last night. They were playing Last of Us Part Two,
Yeah.
and I legit said like how Neil Druckmann's hated and all that for like the Last of Us Part Two, and I'm like, yeah, because Neil Druckmann is literally the James Cameron of video games.
Yeah.
All this vision that he's put out, like Last of Us Two, like and Last of
Yep.
Us, and like he's literally a genius.
Yeah.
But people just hate it because
Just
I
because
don't
they
know
want to hate
why,
something, they just want to hate.
and they hate James Cameron because of the same things.
Haters gonna hate. Oh,
Like
exactly.
they hate Avatar. Like it's still a good fucking masterpiece. Like,
I do want to watch this new one.
mm. Apparently it's fucking good. So some people hate it. It's like I'm just like, well, why'd you watch it? You're not the first one. Why watch the second one?
Made him cry like a baby. That's why.
Hey,
Apparently, it's very emotional.
so
As I said, they actually made him cry like a baby.
so was Terminator 2. Good fucking movie.
Emotional.
It was. Terminator going down lava. Come on, man.
That was good.
You saying you didn't cry there? No, I didn't cry, but sad. Oh, sorry, Skull and Bones got delayed for a 6th time. That's what I'm saying on that. The game's never coming out. This is one that shocked me. I was on Instagram or was it Twitter? I don't know, something last night. Justin Roiland has domestic violence charges against him. Against his girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, they'll just...
Ex-girlfriend. And there was also with that too, there was the studio as well. Apparently has...
Yeah!
I guess must have been how they... But people are sensitive, it feels like half the time. Like, if there was a problem...
someone brought up the drinking when he was doing rec. Like, he was actually drunk.
Yeah, but that's how he got into it. That's how he got into
I'm just like...
acting. That's how he got into it. Like, and people were taking that as being abusive. Like, they were offended by it and stuff like that. Like, that's how he got into character to make it feel... and honestly, like, half the time when you hear half these things, they're things that happened like 5 years ago, years ago. Why didn't you do something then? Like, or after you broke up.
I think it was 2020. I think that happened.
But like half the time,
3 years ago.
The weird thing is though, these weird things you hear about is half the time is couples do weird shit when they're together in a relationship. They do weird kinky shit.
Yeah, look at Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
They do all this weird kinky shit while they're together. They break up and they go, that shit isn't kinky, it's not attractive, it's abusive. Well, you thought it was great at the time, clearly, didn't you? You know?
That's why you got to sign a waiver now. So
before having sex, here's his contract.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, to sign it so you can't come back in 3 years' time.
The amount of shit you hear, like, because I've heard from friends and people, like, that have, like, been in relationships and they talk about vaguely, like, the things they did when they're in relationships. And then you hear about afterwards. And
at the time.
And, like, at the time, you hear these stories of, like, these people in relationships, the things they did. And then you hear stories of, like, years later when they break up and they talk about them and going, oh, he was abusive, did this and did this. And, like, well, clearly sounds like when you were in the relationship, you enjoyed it. And then when you broke up years later, you didn't like it because it made you look too kinky and freaky. And it makes you look like weirdo, kinky sex crazy. And then, you know, like...
I legit have no sympathy for years later. I was like, you just let that happen for
like, you
so fucking long where people forget about it.
Kinky shit. Like, I mean, if there's actual abuse, like actual abuse where someone...
Oh, yeah, but I don't think that is,
like,
maybe?
threatening and... Like, but a lot of the time it's kinky shit they did and they didn't like how they were treated and... That's,
like, if it's physical violence,
I feel
then
like half it is now. It's because Roiland's gotten so popular. Like, oh, look now, and he's actually got a gaming industry studio, multiple TV shows. Like, he's basically almost runs Adult Swim by the sounds of it, because he's in, like, every product under Adult Swim and stuff like that. Like, he's, like, he's like, everywhere. Like, he's got so many connections, and now it's like, oh, he's done this.
He's pretty much Seth MacFarlane now.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Everyone that gets into animation wants to work with him. Like, that's basically how it works. You do something, you get leveled up.
Oh, no, I fucking would.
Yeah.
He knows what the fuck he's doing.
It just sounds like one of those things that's old shit coming up because they're doing money. They're making money now, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna.
They're doing money. Whoa.
Yeah.
He probably is doing money though.
Chopped up the money, got the money, and sniffing the money. Just.
No, he's doing money.
Oh, fucking the money.
There's been some more charges someone's facing.
Oh, no.
Michael Bay is facing charges allegedly for killing a pigeon in Italy. Is that a crime over there? like you kill a
wildlife birds?
Accidentally kill an animal because they fly into things. They're not meant to, like jet engines, like If he was making a movie and something exploded, if a pigeon flew in there, that's not his fault.
No, exactly.
Like, I mean, I hope he gets it sorted. Like, fuck me. One of the weirdest things ever. And it happened like 2020, so why are we hearing now about that as well?
I know.
Or 2021, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, remember that one time you had a bird?
Fuck. I've had birds hit the window. Do I get charged for that?
I'm sorry that my house is in this spot.
I'm sorry the bird chose my window to hit. Also,
Well, actually, that reminded me. I was gonna say because I've been watching Last Man Standing.
yeah.
The episode I'm up to was
No.
Eddie shot the bald eagle.
Yeah.
And then
But
he said he didn't know. He goes, he was laying up the shot. He went to shoot his thing, and then the bald
It's
eagle
when-
swooped in. It's the same thing. It's like the same thing. He didn't mean to, but like in America, it's illegal to shoot a bald eagle. But it was an accident. He didn't mean to shoot it. He was shooting his thing, and the bald eagle swooped in.
wasn't it alive though?
Yeah, it was alive at the end. But like that's
It was
the same thing.
it's just having a long nap.
Like I think it's the same here in Australia as well. I think we have like
Can't shoot the hawks and
Yeah.
eagles and
even if they're
because they're endangered. Not endangered. I mean they're protected. Also, I've seen some Boys season 4 news,
Oh yeah.
and apparently there's a scene that's the most disgusting they've ever done.
Oh, they said that with season 3 with that one scene they did. And they said it was the most.
Yeah, the
disgusting.
hero,
They've
the
topped
hero
it
gasm.
again. They've topped that again. Like
They've topped it.
well, it
so,
was
like-
Herogasm. It was Herogasm and that penis scene where he like at the
Yeah,
start.
I mean,
Yeah.
so how do you top that?
I know. What are you doing to top that? Like
I'll make it covered in jizz. Like he
Because we don't-
literally like
because
jizzed
the
on it.
little guy. Well, the shrinking man's dead because he got stepped on.
Yeah,
They crushed him in the end.
yeah, but how do you top any of that?
I know.
I guess you have to find out this year, right?
But like, I guess yeah.
The Boys season 4 this year.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm keen. I am
So,
fucking keen.
I'm kind of interesting to see how far they're going to push that to. What are
Well,
they
the
gonna do?
most disgusting. So it's definitely. It can't be
Possibly-
gore because there's been a lot of gore on the
There's
show.
a lot
Like,
of gore. We've seen all kinds of crazy shit happen in it. Like what's
one of the producers said it's the most disgusting they've done. So
is someone going to fuck an animal or something? That's the only thing
you
I
know
can
who
think
would
of.
who know who that would be though? Fucking Homelander.
Like, because we've seen Octopus Man fuck the octopus kind of thing. Like but that was very, but that was like,
Right?
But that was like very average. But like, we're gonna see a thing where they're gonna like fuck something and they're gonna
I
explode.
mean, no,
or
you
something?
saw him on his crutch, so
Yeah,
you
like
know
that.
what the fuck was happening.
It's pretty average. That was pretty mild. But like, what would be so?
It was still
disgusting?
pretty disgusting though. Like it's like
What's the
yeah,
most disgusting thing? Are we gonna have like a massive like?
you
Shred
can't have
fest?
you can't have an orgy because that already happened last
It'd
season.
have to be a massive shred fest, like the most glorious of gore, like shred fest.
Who says it's even gore though? It could be something that disgusting that makes everyone throw up. Like
What do you do? I guess we have
because
to wait.
gore's already happened a lot. Like people being cut in
The
half,
whole
heads
show is
exploded.
gore. Like the whole thing is mainly pointed at
So,
gore.
I don't think it's gory. I think it's more. It could be bestiality if you're fucking right there.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of because you wouldn't go the other way. The other way I'm thinking of is like really fucked up. You wouldn't have that.
No, you probably would.
Not what I'm thinking. No, not.
It is Eric Kripke, by the way. Like, you seen Supernatural, now he's letting his dark side out and fucking the boys.
It'd be something animal related.
Fucking the boys. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, more, what's his name? Forgot his
The
name.
only other fucked up thing I
The
can think
fish man.
of, the only thing I could think of that'd be fucked up would be seeing
I
children.
reckon that's
die.
going to be Homelander.
Like, because you know the big no-no is you don't kill children.
Unless you're Justin Roiland and you
That's what I'm saying. So unless the other thing they
Oh,
have
love.
is they have one of the characters go to an orphanage and they kill a bunch of children in a gory way.
that would be, that's not that bad. I mean, it is, but it's like,
but it's children. Imagine, but like you know how like it's okay. It's you see grown adults.
hasn't
get
Kid
blown
died
up.
there before, though?
Not gruesomely. I don't think they have, or if it's not, they don't do it really as gruesome. But like you know how gruesome everything is when they blow people up and things get. So if they did that with children, that would be unsettling. Like if they had children and they had them explode into a million pieces, that would be unsettling to see. Like a child
That'll
or,
look pretty cool, though.
like imagine someone laying there with a baby going, hey, and the baby just explodes. Like that would be pretty fucked up. Like
It's
that would
like
be-
playing Dead Space.
That yeah, exactly. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
That kind of thing would leave scarring issues on some people, I reckon. Seeing a baby
No, it's the most
explode-
disgusting. It didn't say traumatic, so
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's that.
it's something sick. Like something sick. It's gonna.
Cause I mean, like the dragging scene, like when
I still reckon
When
it'll
he
be
when
bestiality.
grabbed that dude and dragged him along the road, that was pretty fucked up.
Oh, that was cool, wasn't it?
And just see him just shred down as he's running along the road. I was like, oh, that was disgusting. Because you slowly see him tear away.
That's cool as fuck.
Like ripped him like sandpaper. He's like on a sand and just cutting away to nothing.
I think my tolerance is just not there anymore. To be fair, like I'd take anything now.
Like that's what I'm saying though. Like the scene of the orgy scene was pretty mild for me compared to watching that dude get dragged across the road. That's
what I mean. Like it's
that was more
suggested
gruesome
to
than
everyone.
Like the penis
Like,
scene, like that was pretty fucked up. Seeing him cool inside and then expand, like because you see half the body and the.
Also, the long dong guy who like wrapped it around him. It's like...
That was, see, for me that was pretty average. Like it was like
Right.
It's just something stupid that's typical. Makes sense. Like
I'm still thinking it's bestiality. Like that's what I'm.
that's the only thing I can think of. Something bestiality related. Someone shoving a gerbil up their ass or something like
I
that.
still reckon it's Homelander or someone.
Homelander doing something stupid. Oh, him shoving his fist up someone's ass.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, but like he's punching. Imagine him shoving his arm straight up someone's ass.
Yeah, but he's punched someone in the. He's punched holes in people, so well, I don't know.
That's still pretty messed up.
The most disgusting thing, like, how do they top what they've done? That's what I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
They've already done bestiality before, so with the fucking octopus.
We have to wait and see.
So it could be the kid thing, but then again,
it comes out and ends up being something not as amazing. It ends up being kind of anticlimactic. It's like the most sensitive thing, but because it's so desensitized, it's like, oh, that was pretty average.
well, I am desensitized because I just had fun with the last season. Like everything was just funny.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
That's what it's meant to be, though. Like it's meant to be fun.
It's meant to be over the top. That's why when you see it, it's cartoony. It's
That's
nonsensical
what the
gore.
comics is based on. That's over the top. Like they're superheroes, but also anti-heroes at the same time.
It's when you see all the gore happening when things are exploding and people, it's not basic. Like it's over dramatized. Like people are not just blowing up. Like they're blowing up, and when they're blowing up, like that
like
one
the
dude.
Invisible Man, he left a big fucking mess when he blew up.
What about the that one scene in the alleyway where the mine like, and that dude blew up, but blood just went everywhere. Like it's this dude, he didn't have that much blood, and there's just so much raining blood everywhere. It's like that's not how much blood's in a person. Like it was 3 times the amount, kind of thing.
It's because it's based on comics. Like they're still keeping the comic stuff.
It's meant to be over.
It's live action. Like
exactly.
It's more real. Like it's more grounded though.
Yeah. They're adding that comic book cartoony atmosphere.
Blood does not like go everywhere when like things explode. I mean, it does, but not like that.
Not like that. Not like a water balloon where it's just so much everywhere. But yeah. No, it'd be interesting to see.
About more show stuff.
Yeah.
Wednesday has been renewed for season 2.
Yes! Wednesday.
I'm like one episode in. One episode. Well, not even one. Like most of the first episode.
Yeah.
I've got to sit down and watch it like it.
It picks up. It's like a detective series.
My brain just goes and I can't pay attention.
Yeah.
I'll watch it, then I'll play a game, then I'm like...
I know, it seems to be happens to you quite frequently. You're more into games, you try to watch and you get distracted.
No, I did binge fucking soup at that. All those 130 odd episodes.
Dragon Ball. And they're only like 20-minute episodes, so it's easy to do it. 10-minute, 15, 20-minute episodes. Like
yeah, I did it. Yeah, but I binge like 3 or 4 hours at a time.
Like you go, I try and watch a movie like I said with Al. Like I'll try and want to put a movie. I'm like, maybe. But then I'll sit down and binge like a whole bunch of episodes of like Last Man Standing. I'll watch like fucking 10 episodes or something like that.
It just goes. The time just.
They're 20-minute episodes, but you just watch them. You're just like, yep, next one. But then you want to watch like a 3-hour movie. You're like, But I'll watch fucking 10 episodes.
Depends if they're good. Like Lord of the Rings, I could watch all those easy. Not the Hobbit. I mean, I could, but if I watch the Hobbit first, I have to bear through that to watch the Lord of the Rings, which makes it worth it. I've got one more thing, which I'm excited for because we get to see more gameplay of Redfall. But Xbox and Bethesda have a developer direct on January 25th.
Next week. Not this week.
Next week. Yeah, I'm going to probably stream it because why not? But there's 4 games. Minecraft Legends, Redfall, Forza. I don't remember the other one.
Well, some
Redfall, Forza, Minecraft. Nope.
You weren't doing Starfield?
Redfall? Because Redfall's out soon, I think.
Yeah.
Redfall, Forza, Minecraft. Fuck
Game
me.
Pass.
Let me have a look.
Game Pass.
This is what I mean. Like, they've
Game
got
Pass.
nothing memorable.
Game Pass. Game
Like,
Pass.
nothing I can. I remember Redfall because I'm keen for that. Minecraft Legends, not really. Want to go on Facebook? I'm meant to go on Twitter.
We're gonna do more of the
Um,
fucking dungeons at some point.
Fuck. I've installed that again then. I'll do it on PC, I guess.
Look at all that DLC.
I thought I got followed by Phil Spencer just then. That was weird.
That'd be funny.
Why?
That would be.
He might actually listen to me then.
Phil, would you like to come on our podcast?
Hey, I would. I'd fucking ask him.
Oh, where's he going?
Okay, developer direct. Also, One Piece is out too. That game looks pretty fucking good. Trying to find what that fourth game was. I don't. Oh, Elder Scrolls Online. That's why I couldn't remember it. So Forza Motorsport, Minecraft Legends, Redfall. I just don't know when Redfall's meant to come out though. That's the fucking thing. Okay, so Wednesday, January 25th. I don't even know what that is here. I'm trying to get the Australian date. Trying to get the Australian date. Xbox. It's funny how it's just Xbox and Bethesda. Like they're not under Xbox at all. I can see them splitting off eventually. Like going back being independent. Imagine like Starfield comes out, all these games come out, they're raking in the money, and then it's like, you know what? We're just gonna get ZeniMax that and just do our own thing again. We're gonna wait till the contract's up, maybe, or if they're on contract. It's like we're good enough to be by ourselves again. That'd be hilarious.
Tweets are just so averagely interactive.
Wait, what?
Oh, just
What's
looking at the tweets on Twitter, it's like the outreach is just so.
the route reach?
Yeah. It's
I'm
just
trying to
like
give a date for this. So it's now 26th, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. The fuck that. Developer direct. Develop. Direct.
it's fucking
2023. 25th of January. That's all it says. But I'm trying to get Australian date and time. I hope it's not too early. Oh, fuck me. Okay. If you're in Australia, January 25th at 7 a.m. Fuck. Which is a day somewhere. I don't know what day that is. Oh no, 26th. I think. Oh my god. I hate how they don't put the Australian dates on things.
I know. It's like. We just
Okay,
keep
so it's
being
January
phenomenal.
26th.
It's like we do exist. We're not paid actors. Fuck.
26th, which is a Thursday. So I don't do anything that day anyway, so I'll be live streaming that if I remember. Which is next Thursday? No, it's 2 weeks away. It's not this coming one. It's the one after. Okay, so 2 weeks. Makes sense. But I'm hoping they show some good stuff. I'm hoping there's gameplay for Forza, Minecraft, and that. But also, I want to see that Megan movie. That looks fucking dope. I don't know. There's a person playing that. I think it's a kid playing Megan. And for some reason, I'm getting like Olsen twins vibes from that fucking Megan thing.
Mm.
They look like an Olsen twin or something.
Yeah,
That's
what it
looks
reminds
like.
me of the feeling is it's like what was it? It was like Chucky meets like Toy Story almost. It feels like.
Yeah, it's a thing made to keep someone safe.
It's like Small Soldiers, like Chucky Small Soldiers kind of thing. Because
Yeah, but
like
it's not a toy though. I mean, it is, but
it's like
it's an
a
AI
droid.
sentient
Yeah,
thing.
it's a droid kind of
It's an
thing.
android.
And it's controlled. It's to
It's
make a
like-
friend and security for a child, but then it's like
Yeah.
over security. Like it's like, oh no, it's a threat. Like I'm gonna kill you. It's like fuck.
That's it. That
Army
sounds
grade.
fucking good though. To
Like
watch.
I'm kind of keen to see it because it's like because it's I think it's meant to be kind of like in that Annabelle like that universe. It's meant to be in that universe, but
Yeah.
it's just though a security droid. Like that's all it is. It's meant to be a security droid.
Well,
like-
it's a sentient, like learning.
Yeah.
Protector
So
of
it's kind
the
of funny
girl.
adding that into the universe. Like it's not like demons and monsters and possessions. It's just a rogue AI. Like.
Yeah.
Unless it is,
Which
they're going to
can
maybe
happen.
add that twist. But like, yeah, it's just a rogue AI. It's like basically the Terminator.
He wasn't rogue though.
No, but like it's the same. You know what I mean? AI. It just
He was
becomes
sent to
smart.
kill one person. That's it.
But yeah, it's just an
He
AI
literally
robot.
was sent to kill one person, but then he went good.
It's like bully. It's like, oh, you bully. Oh, you must die. It's like fuck. Crazy.
That'd be horrifying. I'm from the future.
And it's funny too. Have you seen the kid under the mask?
Yeah, it's just an innocent little fucking looks
But,
happy
like,
as shit.
The mask is basically that they molded is basically the same, but to add that dramatized effect that it's a robotic, they made looks like a mold of her face, but then cleaned it up to look more doll, and then get her to wear like basically her own face. It's so
Yeah,
so
because
weird.
it looks nothing like the actress, but because it's got that big ass face.
Yeah, well,
It's got like the
if you look
overdone.
at it, it's like the same, but like a doll. So to get her face and turn into a doll.
It looks like
That's what it looks like.
what's her name? Who plays Wonder in Marvel?
Oh no!
Just a little version, just like a kid version of her. Like
But yeah, it's
that's,
interesting.
that's creepy. It's a fucking Olsen twin. Like
No.
that's what it looks like.
But yeah,
It's like that's. I thought it was a CGI thing, but it's like no, it's a person.
an
like
actual person wearing a mask over the top.
she moves like that. It's like that's creepy as fuck. Does that dancing and that's like that's horrifying.
I know it's wild. It's gonna be like
And then the fucking four-legged run thing, like
yeah, just get down and just run
like-
wild.
Imagine getting chased by that.
Because it just has that blank stare. And it's just staring at you, and it's just like ninny like that.
Right?
Any blank stare, just staring at you, like that's creepy. That's just a blank, empty stare, and it's coming at you like fast. Like that's freaky. You could look at any face. So that's a blank that stares, smile, whatever.
It's meant to be a horror. It's meant to be a horror, right? Or
It's
is
meant
it
to
a
be horror.
thriller?
It's meant to be horror. Horror thriller.
It doesn't seem horror-y. Just like kind of like a scream thing going on. Like it, I don't know. I'll keen to watch it though.
Yeah.
Apparently it's doing good. So
Anyway, I think that's it. That's all you got there. That's all there is. There isn't anymore.
anymore. What was that from? Fucking Babar, wasn't it?
Something like that.
It's all there is.
Oh no. Madeline,
No,
it's
not Baba.
Madeline.
No.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it's like the thing is Madeline. It's like that's all there is. There isn't anymore. Because
And you got a dog.
it was the story. It was the story, yeah. I'm Madeline. I'm Madeline. I'll play it
Are you
after. I'll
sure?
play it after. Yeah, I'll play it after the podcast. We'll wrap it up now, and I'll play it after.
Fuck. But yeah, thank. Oh, end on that one before we get even more weird.
No one had like a
yeah.
weird copyright strike for singing Madeline. It wouldn't happen.
But as always, thank you, Beardies and Beardettes, for joining us on episode 2.
So weird, though, right? Now you got to go back and count the numbers all over again.
Right, episode 2. We've said it 4 times now.
Oh,
Well, I have. Fuck.
it's all you.
But as always, thank you for enjoying, listening, watching. We have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! Fucking wonderful. Wunderbar! Wunderbar! What are your arms doing? What the dog doing?
What?
What the dog doing?
I thought I was doing that. Just rotating. Like,
Rotating.
up there. Actually hurt your elbows when you do it up like that. It's like do it as far as you can.
Oh yeah.
It like cramps it or something. It's